This man killed 3 teenage girls in South Wales, and he got away with it for almost 30 years. His name was Joe Kappen, a nightclub bouncer from Swansea. In 1973, he prowled the streets, targeting young girls on their way home, and for decades, nobody knew the truth, until DNA from beyond the grave finally revealed his secret. On 16 July 1973, 16-year-old Sandra Newton was walking home after a night out with friends in Swansea. She never arrived. Her body was discovered the next day in a culvert near Tonmar, just outside Port Talbot. She had been ex-hayed and unalived. Barely 2 months later, 2 more girls went missing. Best friends Geraldine Hughes and Pauline Floyd, both 16, were last seen leaving a nightclub in Swansea. When they didn't return home, their families feared the worst. Their bodies were later found in a woodland area near Llandarcy. Like Sandra, both girls had been unalived. 3 young lives stolen in just weeks, and Swansea was gripped by fear. South Wales police launched one of the biggest manhunts in Welsh history. Thousands of men were interviewed, among them Joe Kappen. A nightclub bouncer with a history of violence and sexual aggression, Kappen fit the profile. But in the 1970s, police lacked the forensic science we rely on today. There was no DNA, no CCTV. Kappen was questioned, but without evidence he was released. The case went cold. Nearly 30 years later, in the early 2000s, cold case detectives re-examined the evidence. This time they had DNA technology. Samples from the crime scenes were tested, and the results pointed to one man, Joe Kappen. But there was a problem. Kappen had died in 1990, taking his secret with him. To be certain, police obtained permission to exhume his body. The DNA from his remains matched the crime scene samples perfectly. At last, the Saturday Night Strangler had been unmasked. The murders of Sandra, Geraldine and Pauline were finally solved. Their families had answers after decades of silence. Kappen became the first serial killer in Wales, confirmed through posthumous DNA testing. He escaped justice in life, but in death his crimes were exposed, and Swansea will never forget the fear he left behind. Are there more cases like this? Let me know in the comments.